Well, here we go again. The same old routine. The only moment of peace with the chaos before I have to go back to pretending to be okay. But I suppose suffering outside is still better than isolating myself to my room all day, even though going out isn't going to do me any good. Where am I even going? I don't have anyone to meet. Is this going to be another day of aimlessly walking around till I don't like being outside anymore? I guess we'll see. But hey, you never know. Today might be the end of your loneliness, pal. Just keep your chin up. How do you expect me to keep my chin up when the weight of my own world makes me want to have my head 6 feet underground? The only thing keeping me on my feet is hope, which I only have a shred of, if at all. Let's see if today is the day I make my decision, or leave it for another day, like I always have. Fucking coward. Hmm. Funny how a stick of harmful chemicals makes me feel okay and at peace, even just for a moment. To clarify from before, I don't want to meet anyone, at least not right now. Who would want a sad, depressed guy around, right? Not me for sure. I feel that I'm better off alone. No one bothered by my presence, and no one to bother me. It's sort of a bummer that these train tracks are abandoned. It would have been so easy if I was just laying here, listening to music, with headphones on, and well, you may be wondering how I got myself in this situation. Who even am I? Both questions I ask myself on a daily. Well, to answer the first question, ever since I was a little child, I never stayed in one place long enough to call it home. Make friends I could call family, always moving around the world. I know it may sound nice, at some level it was, but it's the same reason I find myself in this situation. Constantly making friends, leaving them for years on repeat like clockwork. At some point, I just accepted that this is my life. A life of temporary connections, cherishing, forgetting, and moving on, only to remember and not be remembered. I've been on phone calls where my friend was almost dying. I've sat for hours listening to people share what troubles them, regardless of my own problems, as though my problems cease to exist when it comes to others. Almost forgotten. Almost. So is life, I suppose. An empty and alone existence to find meaning, connections, relations, and happiness, wherever that may be. I'm sick of saying that to myself. I do everything I think is right to make me feel better, but it doesn't help. What more can I do? I've done what everyone told me to do: go out, meet people, talk to them, put yourself in situations you normally don't. Nothing works. Even when I'm out in the world, I'm still trapped in my own mind. There is something I haven't tried. Stuck. In between. In this reality, or is this a dream? It's not as it seems. Pushing to live another day, trying to find another way, dreading the day I fall to my knees. Stuck. In this mind of mine, treading cautiously as if in a field full of landmines. At times I'm my worst enemy, but somehow I still don't get me. Maybe I'd understand better if I ever met me. Stuck. As if in a lake that's frozen, watching as reality starts getting closer and closer, feeling as I start getting colder and colder, fighting till I see no hope, until inevitably I'm no more. Stuck with so many emotions, thrashing me around like in a storm in the middle of the ocean, hoping it'll end my misery or help me find my way ashore, giving life another chance till I won't anymore. But you see, I found a way to express myself in a healthy way that works for me. Others might not have the same methods to find relief. Some may post pictures or stories online as a way to find someone who will care enough to reach out. Some may actually go to therapy. I tried. I realized that doesn't work for me. Some people go to clubs to find relief for a night. Some spend their nights curled up in bed with teary eyes. I've seen people who seem happy, but when they're by themselves, it's a whole different story. How many times have you asked someone how they're doing, and they say fine or I'm okay, and you carry on unconvinced by their answer? How many times have you asked them how they're really doing, and gotten a different answer? Remember, it's important to see with your heart rather than with your eyes sometimes. Some people are good actors. They may often be the happiest you've seen them days before you're getting ready to attend their funeral. They give gifts, their precious belongings, and thanks as they get closer to their demise. It's better to ask them if they're happy as well, in my opinion, truly happy, rather than one day standing around with loved ones saying, I had no idea what they were going through, or I wish they had said something. I hope you're happy, or find happiness, and I hope your loved ones feel your love, and you feel theirs. Because at the end of the day, people may not remember what you did for them, but they'll surely remember how you made them feel. Take care.